Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Falcons, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
Listen to him, listen to him.
Powering forward, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. And Charles, ho-hum, another year, another Super Bowl appearance for this head coach. He already holds the all-time record for most Super Bowl titles, and now here he is trying to bring home yet another.
And you know what else he's doing? He's keeping all of us, meaning the media, the broadcasters, at bay, because every year you think, okay, that caps a great career, and he comes back and wins another one. Okay, this one caps a great career. Nope, he goes after another one. Maybe we should tamp the brakes a little bit on whether or not he's going to leave and just appreciate the brilliance that he's bringing to the sidelines and to the Super Bowl itself as he goes out trying to win yet another Super Bowl title.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And the Bengals grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wide 80. Chase, block him. Okay. Please.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a handoff looking right. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Burrow on 3rd down. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
I see you.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now They've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Now Burrow loses the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal.
He's offside.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side. Complete. Touchdown, Bengals. For the first touchdown of the Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Bengals are on the board first here in the Super Bowl. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I talk with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bro, I have no idea. None.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That should stop right there.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Chase is big.
The Falcons ready to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stiff arm.
Oh, no. Oh,
gets by,
no.
but now a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Right back to him on first down. He stiff arms him, shedding the tackle, but gives him some room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
No.
And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown, Falcons. Gabriel Davis, 31 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the Super Bowl at 7.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. For the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and upforced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Tighten.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night in the improv, and you run into a tough crowd. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Yes, sir, my boy.
How many times we see it? I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
You got to build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Same with the other one. Same with the other one. Now they know this is coming. They know this is coming. Just give it. Here we go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
What the fuck is that?
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now Burrow.
Into
a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. A gain of 6 there on first.
Hey, what the fuck, bro? Check.
On play action, they'll throw.
Kill it. You gotta get to it.
Uncorks one for Davis.
Get it. Get it.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Stay with him.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He'll air this one out deep for Davis, and that is incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Hit him.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll look to throw again. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And the punt team on now as this one sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together Charles and Mace's. Now Burrow loses the football. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And we got time.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a 2nd down and 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
He's lazy.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out.
They don't believe in your leg, man.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half.
Should have watched it, but just skipping it. All right, here we go. If we're making this a Joe Burrow game, that's how we're going to game plan it. Because this is definitely a Joe Burrow game. And we're going to stop this motherfucker from doing whatever.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Open man is Chase, complete. And some room to run now. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second and very short, Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Bomb that. Look at his leg. That's just
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 3.
You kill me. You kill me. Coach.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. 2nd and 12.
We're good.
And now here's a carry heading left. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They're going to look to throw. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will extend their third-quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play? And he loses the football a second time. And the Bengals grab it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
God. Smashed his ass. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. He's scary.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Damn. That boy came through that shit.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth.
I got some. Yeah.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They're coming. They're coming.
Burrow will throw. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Okay, Joe's out of this. Get it. Get it. Get it. We're on the shit. They make his eyes move fast. Right here. We know his eyes move fast.
They go play action with Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. McPherson's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Sorry, Dennis.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Oh, he got me. He killed me.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Micah Parsons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Dang, you manning him up. Come on now. Come on, lock up.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
Lucy.
Hands it off out of the gun. Trucks over him. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Joe Burrow still gotta be the hero.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Looking for the end
Go
zone.
ahead.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. McPherson on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him bumped down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Yeah, we're getting killed right there.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Got 5-on-5.
Back to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone short field, but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now down to 20. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but
Get him out the game. We don't. I'm sorry. He's not finishing this game with us. Sorry. Hold on. I'd rather have a lineman than gonna start. He's an 91 overall tight end. Jesus, okay, boy.
The way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's caught. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd and goal.
Get him. Burrow.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Should have went for 2 in the
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Got 2 extra games.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover.
Listen, Coach, please let Joe go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
God,
the 20, 10, 5, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. 43 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
He probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Damn, I should have went for 2 again. Fuck.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll look to throw again. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
Get him!
Incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title.
That was my Ricks, actually, that made a play.
And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
Tomlin got how many? 8? He got 8? Seven of them with this man right here. He coming for the GOAT title. Nah, I think Tom got 8. Look at this. Lady there. Go ahead, Joe. 5 tutties. The story of the game, it had to be him. 21 for 25. 317. 5 tutties. One it. I think that's enough to make a statement. I think that's enough to make a statement. Let's see our running game. 2 fumbles, bitch. 8 broken tackles, though. But you breaking all them tackles and we taxing your ass. 2 fumbles. Let's see. God. All right. I mean, you got to give some credit, though. He did perform. He fucking performed. Jamar, 5 receptions, 95. That's what we like to see. 2 tutties. Jamar Jr., 7 receptions. Oh my God. 87 yards, tutty. Rookie. That's a performance. That's a good performance. This guy. He started going crazy. Wendell. Oh, he's big. You a bitch. He's gone. We don't like him. We don't like his attitude. He's OBJ on the Giants. Gotta get him out. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I wonder who getting pancaked on my team. Let's see this. He got sacked 3 times. Interceptions. He got one. My boy, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's 8. Yeah. Forced fumbles. 1. Javon. This nigga's a beast. A beast. Hold on. Got the... Yep. That's what he do. Yeah, go ahead, boy. Nothing crazy over here, but yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bang, baby. We out here.